for this? No.
Nah, we'll get to it.
Yeah.
So it's pronounced BAS Magazine or BAS Magazine?
It's BAS.
BAS Magazine.
This is Zanaya.
It's the righteous vigilante Jamon Creek, and you're tuning in to Minds Wide Open.
Hey, yo, check it out. This is Namestream, never mainstream. You're tuning in to Minds Wide Open Media.
Shout out to the Florida Vibe Directory. You are now listening to the best playlist in South Florida.
Okay. You already know what time it is. It's your boy Gabe Avelli. We back here with another episode of Florida Vibe Directory. And today here I have a very special guest. One of the episodes that I really like to do, to show, unity in the space also that we're in. So definitely want to give, a big warm welcome here to the homies. BAS Magazine in the motherfucking building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all give like a how you doing? Breakfast Club, the automated claps.
Yeah, we got that. We got that. Trust me, we got that ready to go. How you feeling though, my boy?
Yeah, I'm feeling great, man. I'm just thank y'all for the opportunity.
No, of course. I mean, recommended here, by somebody that, we definitely support in a big way, man. Shout out to the homies, That Field Records, for making this happen.
Yes,
for sure.
Yes, sir.
But, I mean, let's take it from the beginning, you know what I'm saying? The beginning, let's talk about your early life, like where you originally from.
I'm originally from Miami, Florida, Miami Gardens area. Born and raised. Yeah, I just been. Yeah, man. That's
What was your upbringing like?
my upbringing.
Oh, you get a little closer to the mic.
My upbringing. It was a decent upbringing. Middle child. So, it comes with that and stuff like that. But yeah, my childhood was pretty cool, man. My parents were very supportive. My family, period, was just very supportive of whatever I did. If I played sports, that every football game, every basketball game, just real like, I would say like real like Christian like, and things like that.
Okay.
Yeah, my upbringing was, I'm not gonna lie, I really have no complaints about my upbringing. My upbringing was pretty cool, man. Really because I I'm a middle child. I had a lot of things that I learned, artistically, I had to learn them on my own, because there's not a lot of people there's not a lot or any people like that are creators in my family. I come from a real like strong like sports background.
Okay.
So yeah, that's really.
So a lot of your family is like more of not really creators, but more like into like sports and things
Sports.
like that.
I got a lot of business owners and a lot of teachers in my family as well.
Okay.
So definitely a lot of that, and that's like a lot of that stuff. Even though I'm probably like the only creative, or like 2 or 3 other probably my cousins, that like even though we still, even though we're not on sports, we still have that competitive spirit, that that discipline, and being like I was raised by a teacher. My grandma taught me how to read and things like that. Those elements of always wanted to learn more, or always wanted to do more, is instilled in me. So,
For sure.
yeah.
So did you always have like a passion for like documenting things and like history and different things like that?
My journey with that started in high school, around like 12th grade. I used to sneak out. I went to a school, Miami Lakes Tech, and it was like I would say it's like a trade school where you pick an academy to have like TVO, music department, IT, nursing, automotive, and like I was saying, like I used to sneak out of class to go to the film department and just to see what was going on, because in my 12th grade year, I was just trying to figure out like what I want to do in my life next. And it's been like sports ever since I was a kid, that way it was time to like, look other places, or just to see like what else I can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to sneak over there and just do a lot of stuff like that.
And that's something that's very real, honestly, that a lot of young people go through, especially like, out of high school. Like, it's only really a select few that get to that next level. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, even further. So it's like a lot of people, they go through the damn, like, I was hooping for 4 years, now I got to go get a job. Like, yeah. I didn't think this shit was going to be like this. Sometimes, you have resentment. Mm-hmm. And the fucked up thing about sports is, like, I love sports, you know what I'm saying, for sure. But the fucked up thing about it is a lot of times you're really at the mercy of somebody else.
Yeah.
Because there's hella motherfuckers who are just as good as anyone in the NBA, NFL, NHL, whatever you want to say. But maybe a coach didn't fit their certain system, so they never got that opportunity. It's like, you know, like, and that's the thing that sucks. It's like you have to sometimes take that risk to, like, move or some shit like that. And sometimes they don't always work out.
Yeah.
And good motivation is also that Michael Jordan didn't make the team, the high school team.
That's a fact.
Yeah. I think, you know, with sports and things like that, it definitely really depends. It plays a big role, like just opportunity. You know, a lot of kids who are talented, but the school they went to wasn't very good. That was my situation. You know, I didn't really have no microscope on me because my team wasn't good my 12th grade year. Right. So I had to stick it out and just try to figure out what I was going to do, which led to me, you know, trying different things, just seeing what I was good at. You know, I ain't want to no longer, you know, be one-dimensional.
So before the magazine, what were, like, some of the different things that you were trying?
Shoot, man. So I went to college for mass communications. Okay. So I was just doing, like, journalism, writing scripts, working on, like, a lot of research, development, and stuff like that, because they give you a lot of projects to hone your skills and to, you know, perfect your skills. I definitely, I was just doing a lot of that, a lot of research, a lot of just areas that'll let me explore. So, yeah.
And, like, what was some of, like, the valuable lessons that you took from that to, like, apply to what you're doing now?
For me, my valuable lessons that I took from those classes just let me know, like, my abilities, like, it let me know, like, I don't have to, you know, play sports for the rest of my life.
There's more
to myself, yeah. And I was searching for that in a way. And just being able to like have that moment to, like, that realization where you're doing it, and, you know what I'm saying, you're getting reviews and people saying, like, yo, this is hard, definitely keep going with this. It was a breath of fresh air because all I knew was basketball, all I knew was football. So it was just like, you know, just getting that, you know, that validation. It was like
in other ways.
Yeah, in other ways, it was really cool. It was stimulating for real.
That's really dope. That's really dope. So when did you decide to make BAS Magazine a thing?
Okay, so I went to 2 colleges. I went to Edward Waters College in Jacksonville, and then I transferred to FAMU in Tallahassee. My senior year again. So my senior year, it gets to the point where, you know, you have to put together. When I transferred from Edward Waters to FAMU, I switched majors and everything. So I basically kind of started over. So I went from a mass communications major to a theater major, and with that, you know, at the end of the year, specifically for seniors, they ask you to put together, like, what's your next steps to your life. So,
wow. So you really had to, like, think about that shit.
I really had to think about it, and it really didn't hit me until, like, some of my ideas, like, really hit me, like, when I'm on the way to class. And when you're in an environment that I was in, to where it's like everybody's grinding, everybody's trying to, you know, figure out the next steps of your life, you really get creative. So I was talking to my homegirl Kiana. We was on the way to class. We were scene partners at the time, and we was just like she explained what she wanted to do, but I just like, out of nowhere, I just kind of said, like, I want to make something, like, I want to make, like, a magazine, and, like, you know what I'm saying, something like Ebony, something like Jet, something like, you know, something I seen as a kid at my grandma's house, just always seeing, like, she had, like, a table full of, like,
different magazines,
and it was like, man, just seeing somebody like me, that's not, like, dribbling the ball, but actually, like, acting in tech, fashion. So it was like, it was really cool, but it was like, after a while, specifically when I got into college, or just, like, older, I stopped seeing those magazines, and I was just like, dang, bro, like, did they, like, fall off the face of the earth? Did they bankrupt? Like, you just never really hear about those initiatives and those people, like, having those magazines, like, just celebrating Black people. So right. I was like, let me see what I can do with that. And it was like, for me, what put the battery in my back for real was, like, I used to call home a lot to my friends, and they would tell me, like, how the Miami scene was, and just how, like, there really wasn't a lot of space for, you know, Black people, or just space for artists, period. It's like, it felt like too cliquey, and it's like, you got artists like him who, you know, saying, who need that backing, who has great music, but don't really know where to go because, you know, things around us in Miami is just changing. It's like it's not the same to where, you know, if you look at other people's in other cities, like every year at least 5-6 artists come out and still out. Like, you know, look at Atlanta. Like, they got Lil Baby, they got Thug, they got Gunna, they got all the people you can think of, and they all came out in 1 year.
Like one surge.
One surge. One surge. And
but
like,
too, I mean, even if you want to just drive a couple hours up north Florida is they're doing it the right way.
I got a lot of people.
They're clicking and they're, you feel me, working together. Mm-hmm. And honestly, it's like all the Florida street rappers, to be honest with you, are all working together. And like there'll be one that will be like bubbling, and then out of nowhere, like you'll just get a track with a Lil Shimmy or a Lil Tyler or a Wiz Having out of nowhere, and you're like, all right, boom. And then now they're all putting each other on. So I think Florida, honestly, we're getting there.
Yeah.
I think we're getting there.
So, let me ask y'all this, though. As far as Florida, right, do y'all think South Florida, is it just a nightlife?
No, definitely not. I mean, South Florida is...
I mean, what I mean by nightlife, I mean, like, party records.
No,
like,
definitely not. No, I feel like there's so much versatility to our area because...
Oh, yeah.
Like, think about it, bro. We got people like X, people like Zell, people like fucking... L.O.E. Shimmy, Kodak.
What's crazy about Denzel is like he's like he's dope as hell.
Right.
It's just the sad part is he had to venture out to get those.
But sometimes it's like that for certain people. You know what I'm saying? I feel like in Florida, like when it comes to making a different style of music, like a more underground or a more traditional like boom bap sound, you might have to go somewhere else to come back and get that love. When it comes to like street shit, you could get hot here in the streets because think about it. What is there mostly here? Fucking strip clubs. And, like, you feel me, little hood clubs here. And you could just start performing at all them shits. And then you could, like, organically gain a buzz in the area. But I feel like when it comes to, like, an underground bass or, like, a boom bap bass, you would have to get the love from outside and then bring it here, you know?
Yeah. I feel that. But, yeah, that's really my story of, like, how I started. And then once I graduated, I just hit the ground running, especially. I mean, not really hit the ground running because, you know, COVID. I graduated in 2020, so COVID probably played up like a big role of me like being able to prepare of how I wanted to do things.
Because you had time.
Because I had time to really reflect. So 2021 is when we hit the ground running. Had our first event January 15th, 2021. Was probably my favorite event of the events that we've thrown because it was my first event and it allowed me to like see like the fruits of my labor for the very first time outside of school.
Right.
And it was like just to come back home and just to see like, you know, everybody show up, everybody like what they were seeing.
What was the event like?
So I threw a mixer, just
like a networking event?
Networking event.
Lit.
Through a networking event, through a couple people. I don't know why I said through, but
with a couple
people, you know, couple artists have vendors around the building, food, drinks, and things like that. Just giving you an opportunity to get to know people that you may have not gotten the opportunity to get to know
on a more chill level.
On a more chill level, or like through Instagram, because you know everybody's kind of busy. Everybody's like, you know, responding to DMs and stuff late. So it's just like something like that. I had different performers from different bays of Miami, like from Broward.
Who'd you have perform?
I had my boy Kyreek. I had
Clive.
We had Marnino. We had
Wade.
We had Wade. Yes, we had Wade. I think it's a lot. We had Scotty. We had Scotty for the first event. We also Scotty and Shakuda actually for the first event. Who else we missing? I think that was it. Oh, we had Sasha Camille.
Okay.
And it was, I think that probably round out everybody. But yeah, it was just a celebration for like our first actual event. Yeah, man, just trying to meet people. I met a lot of people I didn't know. Definitely met a lot of people who I didn't know. I mean, I definitely not who I didn't know, but I definitely connected people who I
maybe might have known in the past.
Maybe have known in the past, and they came back and just connected them. Also, my friends to new people.
And too, it's like your reintroduction to coming back home from college and everything like that.
Absolutely.
So like prior to that, you were, I guess, I would assume nervous, right?
Yeah, I was, bro. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about events, but bro, I cannot seem to get like my nerves in order.
Yo, I feel like if you don't have that feeling of nobody's gonna show up, are you really doing it?
Doing it, yeah.
Like,
that's true, yeah.
Bro, I'll throw a game night, invite 7 people, and I'm like, damn, is everybody gonna show up?
Yeah, it's so tough, man. But it's the grind of it all, man. Like, just let you know that you really doing it,
right?
And like, if anybody like that want to start, anybody that want to actually like really get into it, bro, like, there's no better time than now.
Right.
Everybody's outside.
It's like everybody's outside and everything is available.
Everything.
No matter what you're into, it's like it's being flowered right now, you know? Now, I wanted to ask you that. So how do you decide, like, or like pick the artist that you profile? Like, what attracts you to wanting to do a profile on an artist? Because you do kind of a different type of interview, where it's like you play the music and then you ask them their questions after like the music's played. So you kind of give them that introduction.
Yeah.
But it kind of has like that like radio kind of sound to it.
So you talking about BAS Radio?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So how I go about that, you know, I do like a deep dive on Instagram for about 2-3 hours, every day, just trying to find new artists and things like that, or people that I've already followed, and like I like their work, so I just hit them up, even if they don't respond right away. You know, I wait a couple of days and I just see if they'll be interested. And a lot of people have responded back, even when I made like I do like multiple posts you seen on the page.
Right.
Multiple posts is about just, hey man, we just want to sit down and talk, man. And I made it very convenient to where you don't really have to go anywhere. You do that at the comfort of your own home. You can do that at work on your break. Because I don't hold people too long, because I know, like, you know, some people, a lot of artists that I didn't know, like, they would have like a schedule. And like, you know, this got to be done at this time for this to be happening for that. So it's like, yeah, just a lot of artists. Like, I don't limit myself to Miami. You know, of course we are Miami-based mag, but I don't.
But I mean, since you have the opportunity of doing things remotely, it can expand.
It can expand to worldwide.
That's really cool.
So yeah, I just deep dive on Instagram. Some people actually personally hit me up and ask, and we just set it up, pick a day that's good for the both of us, and we just sit down and talk, man. Just get behind the person that we see on Instagram, and just get behind, like, you know, just talk about how they come up with certain things, of like something simple as how they came up with their name, or how did they come up with this certain song. Just breaking down things that they never really asked about a lot. Just kind of get into their mind, just kind of see like, like I like. It answers a lot of questions that I have. Like, this is cool. I just really want like other people to know, like, these people are like really doing their thing. So I just do it like that. Right.
That's really dope. So I want to give, you know, the homie here an opportunity to get his thing off. You know, before that, pause.
Yeah.
But, you know,
wow.
Pause. Yeah, but, you know, get his narrative off. You know.
Oh yeah.
Let's start from, you know, let the people know, you know,
humble
who you
beginnings.
Are. Yeah, everything.
My name is Ali Wisdom. My artist name, to be exact. And hailing out of Miami Gardens, Florida. My mom is from Minnesota. No, she's from here. I'm sorry. She's from here, but we have family in Minnesota. And my dad is from Kingston, Jamaica.
Okay. Being
that my grandmother, she rest in peace, is from St. Elizabeth, Jamaica. And I was only like bringing that up because, you know, that plays a
huge factor in everything.
Yeah. And just growing up, man, I'm like the only son to my mother.
Okay.
And I just had nothing but sisters. So like just being around women normally in my life is just like a normality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I have like very few brothers in arms that I like to call my brothers, you know, like Alex per se, and just many others. So, you know. I got into film, or wanted to be a filmmaker.
So for the people that don't know,
my fault, yeah.
What do you do for BAS Magazine?
Yeah, so what I do is I shoot a lot of BTS. I also help out interviewing other artists that are being interviewed for the magazine. And yeah, pretty much I just shoot a lot of BTS. Yeah, pretty much.
So now take us to how you got into film.
Nah, that's perfect segue. How I got into film was basically this is gonna be crazy because The link was I got into high school, right? No,
You made it past the 8th grade.
But check this out. I met my first love type stuff. Before high school, but this was in the summer because I kept telling my mom, I'm like, yo, hello, I'm trying to get a job in the summer. I need some money. My mom was like, no, go to Boys and Girls Club. I act like legit, bro.
I grew up at the Boys and Girls Club too.
Right, but at the Boys and Girls Club, that's when I met my first love.
You already know.
Right, wild. So she invited me to her church. That's where I met my boy, still my dog, still my brother, Kamar. And we've been doing music since 2014, seriously. You know what I'm saying? Type vibes. I'm just fast forwarding it and everything like that, right? 2012, I broke on my love and everything. So I was depressed, low key in 2013. And my boy Kamar was like, yo, you just want to do this music? I'm like, yeah, why not? Because it was kind of like a what do we have to lose type thing, right? Mm-hmm. But I also fell in love with film at that time because I was writing a lot in this journal. And what I was writing was just synopsis of stories, basically just the summary and the gist of a story, basically giving 2-3 sentences of what a story is about. Okay. That's all I was doing so far. Years passed, right? Because I kind of almost fell out of whack with it. But years passed, a friend of mine said, yo, you still do movies, bro? You still write? And I said, yeah, I'm kind of on the off, whatever, because I never really wrote a script before. And she was like, oh, shout out to Shanti, by the way. But she was like, yo, here's a website right here that you can write all your scripts and it's going to help you out, format everything.
Oh, word?
Yeah,
What's the website called?
It's called Celtics. So it's CELTX.com.
Okay.
And that's when I saw that, I said, oh, I'm going to have fun with this. I'm going to have, hella fun. Now all the stories that I was writing in my journal, I just carried it on over to...
And it helped you format it?
Oh, it helped me beautifully. Now I know how to format a script. And, and ever since then, what I mean.
So, prior to the cameras on, you were telling us that you're working on a film?
Yes, I am.
Let's talk about that a little bit.
Now, here's the wild part. Because in the beginning of January, I did say I did have a film in mind that I was going to start working on. We got the cast together and everything like that, but certain things kind of fell through.
How is getting a cast at this level?
To be honest with you, I didn't do a casting call.
Yeah.
Keep it real, bro. Keep it real.
Yeah, I didn't do a casting call.
He's like, keep it real, bro. Keep it real.
I didn't do a casting call. What I did was, those people that always say, yo, man, if you need such and such, let me know. If you need this person, let me know.
Yeah.
And I didn't forget about those people. So I went back to those people and said, yo, you do acting? Yeah, slide, or whatever. Whoa. And I had to cast in literally a month span.
Wow.
And I'm just sitting here
because you already, you were yo, you already had the person, you already had the role and you were this is the person for the role.
In a way, shit. Yeah. It was just the lead actress that I was trying to get.
It's always hard.
I'm not going to lie. Big salute to my dog, Rick. Because this man helped. Because when I hit him up, I was like, bro, I need people. And he was like, oh, bro, we're at a school where a lot of people want to get a role. So I said, oh, bet, say less. And I met him in January at a film festival.
Oh, shit.
Which is it was ridiculous. So I got it, but I ain't gonna go too much into detail, but more of the story is more so just things just didn't fall through correctly. So I kind of just told myself, okay, bro, don't stress it. Just put it on hold for a while, and we just put it to the side, and then work on it a little bit, but just put it to the side for now. Mm-hmm. Fast forward, this is the month of May, right? No.
That's where we at.
April. I'm tripping. My bad. April. My friend Aaron texted me, messaged me and said, yo, check out this festival 786. I was like, oh, damn. When is the deadline? Oh, it's April 14th. I was like, what? So I'm bamboozled because I'm damn, bro. I don't know what I want to shoot. I don't want.
Yeah, it's only 2 weeks basically.
Yeah, but this is what I did. The Star, shout out my dog Charles Njoku, crazy dope. So the Star was like, "Damn, bro, I really wanted to shoot the film, kid." I'm like, "You still want to shoot it?" He was like, "Yeah, I want to shoot it, whatever." So check this out. He said, "All right." I told him, I said, "Okay, how about we do this in a few days? We come to my crib, we'll shoot. Have my friend Ashanti be in it just for fun or whatever." So that's when I first got into I first started actually directing something, like down to the T.
That
direct-
first moment.
that first time, and I just felt so good.
Take that breath.
Yeah, man. I shot it, edited it, like all in like a day.
Wow.
Almost like 2 days. And I sent it off to the people for 786 Film Festival. They accepted me.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Just fast forward and everything like that. And here we are.
Wow.
Yeah. There's other parts that I kind of forgot, but like.
Nah, I mean that was a good. Well, that's like your whole life in like 20 minutes. Not even 20 minutes. Way less than that. That was like 7 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That was epic.
Yeah. But I would say about, with BAS Magazine, I feel like that's the whole. Oh, by the way, I do have my film production, Lost Home company.
So Lost Home Films.
Yeah, Lost Home Films.
Yeah. Shout out to Lost Home Films.
Yeah. But the one thing I will say about BAS Magazine is that it does bring that togetherness within the city of Miami, and just. Also, I mean, of course, Florida, we begin to, expand more out the state and, out the country and everything like that. But I just feel like for the city of Miami with BAS Magazine is to bring that togetherness that wasn't really there per se. And also know that everyone is together in this fight for the creative war. If that makes sense.
No, I agree.
I got a lot to say about the creative. I got a lot to say about the creative space, just how I can talk about this for days, just about the creativity in Miami, and just how just the public school system and things like that, about how it's getting taken out of our schools, certain things are getting taken out of the library, certain things are getting taken out of just helping the kid who has a creative itch, who wants to scratch it and just really hone in and just get better at their craft.
Right.
But it can't because
There's no programs.
There's no programs. They're taking music programs out of schools, art programs out of schools that really those things keep kids out of trouble. Those things keep kids wanting more, having a thirst for knowledge, and it's not really fair, or it's not it's not really fair, and it's only so much you can do with less, if that makes sense. So it's just that's just my little tidbit on that.
So what would you say is the most important part of BAS Magazine? Is it the content, or is it the events, or?
It's everything. I really want to establish just when a black artist is looking for somewhere to perform, or looking somewhere to just talk, or looking somewhere for promotion, looking for just anything, they could come. And I'm not asking for anything, bro. I'm just asking for collaboration, understanding of why I'm doing what I'm doing, what we doing.
Right.
It's just, yeah, man. It's just, and I've already met a couple people who understand the whole nucleus of BAS Magazine, because it's not just a magazine, but it's just a start. It's the catalyst of a lot of things I have planned.
Right.
Just not even for the city of Miami, just
For the world.
period, just for the world. So it's just it starts here though. It starts here in Miami. This is where I'm from, and I could have did this anywhere, because I did have plans on moving. I did have plans on going elsewhere and probably starting it. And I could start this anywhere, but it's there's no place like home.
Right.
Where people actually need it. I'm calling back. Like I told you, I was calling back home, and there's not really a space for us. It's not really. It's not. It's just not. I don't really have nothing more to say about that. Yeah.
Right. Now, who are some artists that maybe you haven't crossed paths with yet that you would like?
That I
to
haven't.
with?
There's a brand in. 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 Yeah, it's like yeah. So it's not yeah. It's not even yeah. Think about that. It's not even. It's not about. It's not also just artists that I do. It do brands, do things like that. Just creative. The creative whole creative thing, brands, all that stuff. So I'll give you a couple with brands. There's a lot of brands that I really like. They're in the West Palm Beach area or Delray area. Definitely want to connect with Filthy. I think it's
Oh, okay.
Jerry. I forgot his last name, but Jerry
Carnation, I think.
Carnation or something like that. Definitely.
They do a lot of cool shit though.
Yeah.
Filthy is
Filthy.
ridiculous.
Yeah, they do a lot of cool shit.
I definitely.
The Inside Out shirt with like the tag on
Yes,
it.
bro.
Yeah, like
One of One Piece is straight. Like
they do really cool shit.
they really like. I think a lot of people like when you are starting a brand. When you are starting anything, the brand identity takes time. I don't think people understand. Like, you know what I'm saying. When I first started doing what I was doing, I had no clue what I was doing. I just knew I had to do it. I just knew I had to start. So I really just, I just learned. I have people that can help me, like Ali, other people, Jabari, Aaron, Chris, Kiana, Toyosi. So just like those other people like are willing to lend a hand or just like insight on certain things that I'm not always aware of. So yeah, so like I was saying, Filthy. There is in the Broward area, as far as artists, I don't know. I think I've met everybody. Oh, there's a guy in the Broward. I don't know if you know him, but his name is Jonathan.
Oh yeah, he's super dope.
I think he's out of the Pompano area.
Yeah.
He has dreads.
Yeah.
He's hit me a few times, but
His music is fire.
His
though.
music is great.
Yeah,
bro.
we play him all the time on the street.
It's like a mix of Isaiah mixed with like I don't know, bro. It's
underground. It's
underground,
like,
yeah.
But he got bars though.
He got
like,
yeah,
trust
definitely.
me. I've DJ'd for him a couple of times. I've like been to a couple of his shows.
Yeah.
He's real dope.
He's hit me up, man, but it seemed like every single time, he's like hit me up to perform, and it's like it seems like every single time the list is already set,
Yeah.
or it's like a couple days before the show, and it's like I can't, and I don't want to make it seem like I'm not, being cooperative. It's like, man, it wouldn't be fair if the list is already set and other people have asked me and I let you do it. So it's just like, I definitely want to connect with him. I think he's in the Pompano area. Shoot, man, it's a lot, man. I don't know. That's a great question, but I really just can't really thoroughly think about like who. But it's a lot. It's a lot of people that I really want to still work with and work with again. So definitely want to. You heard of We Do It For Us?
Of course.
Yeah. those yeah.
Yeah, man. They were just at our Cinco de Mayo the party.
They bro. Like I definitely want to do something with them. I actually went to one of their events. I had a great time there.
It's crazy because I was probably there.
It was one of the
Logs Lives?
The Logs.
If it was the most recent one, I was there.
I think it was the most recent one. Yeah.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I definitely. Bad. So now I understand. So, definitely Mikey, like just Mikey, definitely would like to interview him or whatever, chat up with him.
Off camera, I'm sure we can make that happen.
Yeah,
for
definitely. Sure. Who else, man? I definitely open to working with Day. Definitely.
He's dope.
I'm saying it's a lot of artists that I've found, man, but I just can't really. I don't know, but it's a lot.
Nah, man. What you got to do is, man, you got to just go on Spotify, look up Proximity FM, and just click the playlist.
Yeah.
And there you'll definitely find some artists on the come up in the area and shit.
Yeah.
Definitely find some new dope shit.
Definitely, man. Definitely, bro.
So where do you see BAS Magazine in like the next couple years to months?
Next couple months.
Years to months.
Next couple months, man. I definitely want to be on my third or fourth magazine drop. I definitely want to really, really be able to, quit my job for real and like solely live on my art. Like that's really like a thing I'm really, really pushing for everybody.
That part.
For real.
Like it's really like I just started a new job. I like it, man, but I don't want to like it so much to where I get comfortable. Like it so much to where it's like, oh, it's all right. I lost that money. I could go back to work. No, bro. I'm not trying to. I'm really, really, really like strong about entrepreneurship and ownership, and it's really what I'm pushing. And next couple months, third or fourth magazine, financially can do whatever I want. As far as years time, definitely by next year, I definitely want to go to my next city and just scout next city and just meet people next city and just like, just bring the collaboration that I've created and just take whoever, for whoever want to come to my Atlanta or South Carolina, Mississippi, New Orleans, all over, out of state, in state, overseas, globally. So that's really what we plan to do. What really like it's really a thing. So I really don't want to just be a Miami-based thing. It's okay to start in Miami, but definitely worldwide for real.
Right.
Definitely remind myself about that a lot because you can get comfortable, and I don't really like being comfortable, and especially when I haven't done what I'm supposed to do or set out to do, thinking like I got time.
Right.
Yeah. So
That part.
Yeah.
That part.
Is there like any special message that you got to give to like any friends, family, supporters, anybody watching this?
So yeah, remember how we was talking about how we had met before the show started. My boy Aaron, he came up a couple times. I definitely want to say rest in peace. He passed 4 days ago. So
Damn.
we kind of, me and him kind of really still trying to figure out how to move on from that, but also keep him in our memory. So the last thing I gotta say to people listening for real is if you think you got time, bro, you don't. It's people out here playing like who got God-given talent but are thinking they got tomorrow to start. Well, you should start right now. You should always be, working towards something better than what your situation may be. Of course, like I said, like, a homie died like 4 days ago, man. We still here. We could have easily canceled it, but we still here, man. We really wanted to come on here and,
Damn.
pay him some respect.
For sure.
Because he's an integral part, not only in my life, his, and so many others, man. So
Yeah, and he's like the reason why I'm even connected to them. Like, this man, bro, like, he's the reason why, like, a lot of people are connected to each other. You know what I mean? So
Let's talk about
rest
it a
in
little
peace,
bit.
rest
Yeah.
in peace.
yeah, we can talk about it all you want, man. I got a lot to say. Like, I really, like, yeah, man, it's God.
Nah, please do.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, is there any like special memories that you want to share from him?
It's too many. Like, it's just like, I feel like if he was here today, bro, he would be probably sitting right here or out there just vibing.
Yeah.
He's always a guy that, I confided in, man, and just vice versa. He's just a great listener. He's very talented, very creative, just all around guy, whether it be photography, acting, artistry, just period, man. He's just like, yeah, man. So as long as I'm still kicking, man, as long as my limbs and things still work, man, as long as my voice is able to create sound, bro, like, he's never forgotten. I would never, bro, forgive this man. Like, that's my dog for life. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You gotta live life, man. You gotta live life, and you gotta live it like it's your last, and you really gotta like, while you here, man, you gotta make some change. You gotta make shit shake, man. You can't be afraid. I know at times, get hard, and I know stuff, can keep you from doing greater things, man, but you gotta learn how to push through that. You gotta learn how to, just weed things out that's not really important to you, that's not really, like, supposed to get you to that next level, or just the camaraderie, man, that we had. It's
Damn.
irreplaceable, man. Yeah. You got something to say, bro?
When I lost my grandmother, like, when my mom told me, like, I was sitting in my room, she told me, like, yo, your grandma died, she passed. And the reaction didn't happen at first because I was trying to take it in. And to be honest with you, when we was at the funeral, it was like, damn, she's gone. But I tried to make myself smile and laugh. And I said, it looks like no one's going to make me any porridge
Damn.
again. And I kind of laughed at it. Just a joke. Just to keep myself in good spirits. But
Right.
the moral of that to say, you know, I don't like going to funerals. I don't like seeing my friends go out like that. And with Aaron, it was just like, damn, God, really, bro? Like, you want to be difficult today? It kind of messed me up. And one of the things that we were talking about, me and Aaron, we were talking about a photo shoot we wanted to do, where where he wanted me to like look like I just came out of bed at the park that we met at, and he wanted to do this photo shoot and stuff. I was like, damn, bro, you want to make me look homeless or something, kid? But it's crazy because Lost Home is like homeless, but it was just, we just had a lot of like funny memories, you know what I'm saying? So, and even though I haven't got to know him like as longer as everyone else, it was still
The experiences, like
the experience, and also just the fact that like, damn, bro, I really met him. And you know something else to end off what I was gonna say is that just like my grandmother, I find the pieces of him, the great, which is a lot, but the piece of him is within all of us. You know what I'm saying? The creator and, you know, his friends. So definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Facts, man.
damn, very touching, very beautiful, for real.
Yeah, man.
I mean, of course, you know, I guess, you know, it's like weird kind of ending.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sorry.
No, it's sorry, bro.
But, you know, of course, you know, get the people know where they can find you at, you know, what you got coming up,
yeah, man.
everything like that.
Shoot, man. BAS Magazine, Double M on Instagram, BAS Magazine on TikTok, BAS Magazine on YouTube. Hey, man, if you locked in, stay locked in, man. It's gonna be a good one. Thank you for everybody who's been supporting the brand, even from the earlier stages. Whoever came to my first event, forever grateful for that. Whoever's been locked in before even the first event, just like shout out to all my friends, man. Just thank y'all for being there. Yeah, man. Just those three. That's all I got right now.
Nah, man, I appreciate it.
What about you?
Yeah.
Oh, Bobby. You can just follow me on Instagram. Wisdom is home. WISDOM is IS home HOME. And you can find the Lost Home page as well on there as well. But yeah, Wisdom is home for sure.
Well, BAS Magazine, Lost Home Productions, Minds Wide Open.
Yeah.
You already know what it is, man. It's your boy Gabe Avelli. This has been the Florida Vibe Directory, and we out this motherfucker, man. Big shout out to the motherfucking legend on the boards. I feel like I fucked up in the beginning because we didn't do like individual intros.
It's all right,
like,
bro.
we just kind of jumped straight to it. So
all
like,
right.
Yeah.
I fucked up on that, but of course, you know,
It
shout
just
out
happens
to
naturally.
the motherfucking legend on the boards, the young Diafika, the motherfucking cool hand Luke on the boards, man. We out this bitch, man. Y'all make sure y'all have a good rest of the motherfucking day, safe weekend, all that good stuff. We love you to death. You already know what it is.
This is Zanaya.
It's the righteous vigilante Jamon Creek, and you're tuning in to Minds Wide Open.
Hey, yo, check it out. This is Namestream, never mainstream. You're tuning in to Minds Wide Open Media.
Shout out to the Florida Vibe Directory. You're now listening to the best playlist in South Florida.